What's up, everybody? It is Courtney Hicks back with another video. This video is going to be completely different than the tutorials that you've been seeing me upload recently, as this is kind of like a more talking college type video. Recently on my Instagram story, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that's where I'm really active. I got a question about why I chose to go to a PWI over HBCU. So I thought it'd be cool for me to do a video on why I didn't choose to go to an HBCU, why I actually do love my PWI, flaws and all, and just kind of break down the different options that college students do have that are not just limited to going to an HBCU. So disclaimer, this is not going to be a slanderous video. It's not going to be me saying, oh, well, I went to College of Charleston because I knew I was going to get my refund check in time. No, it's nothing like that. It's just letting college students and high school students know of their options and know of my personal experience at my PWI. Everyone's college experience is different, so don't say, oh, because she went to College of Charleston, I'm going to go there and do the same thing. Everyone is different. Everyone has a different plan from the Lord. So, yeah. We're going to just go ahead and get straight into it. I have the questions that you all gave me on my Instagram, and I'm going to just kind of go through that. It might be a little lengthy, so bear with me, children. Bear with me. And also get into this hair. Okay, so first, what made me choose the College of Charleston? If we want to be completely honest, I was very selfish in my decision to come to the College of Charleston. Number one, my parents are a little bit older. My sister went to Claflin University, which is around 2.5 to 3 hours away, the way my dad drives and stops everywhere. And they were like, Courtney, we want you to go somewhere close by. We want you to stay in state for in-state tuition. And we want you to go where the money is. So I started looking to schools around the area, and I did not want to go to a school in the boonies. So when I used to visit my sister in Orangeburg, all I saw was like a wings and things and a cookout in the Dollar General across the street, and there was no mall. The mall they had was like a Big Lots glorified, not slander Orangeburg, but y'all know about that mall. Y'all know about that mall. And it was just not the environment I want to go to. Two, I got accepted into the schools I wanted to go to, but my financial aid packages weren't looking the way that I wanted them to. I knew from the jump that I wanted to go to school. I wanted to go to school, number one, for free, and I also wanted to go to school where I could make some coins. So I wanted to go where the refund check would be popping. So that's another thing I took in consideration. And lastly, this is kind of funny, and this is the really overall selfish reason why I chose the College of Charleston. I had a little long distance boo. He went to the College of St. Rose in New York. We were more like pen pals. Like, now I reflect on that relationship that I had with that dude, and I was just like, that was some weird shit. Like, that was, oh, I got stuff. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching this. Because we were just like glorified texting buddies, and would call each other late at night, be like, I love you. It wasn't that serious. So we were dating for like 2.5, 3 years, and he was like, Courtney, I'm tired of us not living near each other. Either you go to a school that's in New York with me, or like we're over with. And I was like, no, I love you. I want you to be my baby daddy. I want you to go. So he was like, well, we can compromise. If you go to a school but you're able to come and see me at least twice a month, we can do this. So I started searching for schools that were near airports that had cheap Ubers or cheap taxis from school to the airport. So College of Charleston was very close. But the gag is we didn't last. So there was no need. So that was kind of my overall reasoning for coming to the College of Charleston. But when I did visit the College of Charleston, versus all the other schools that I visited, so I was in, Lord, what was the name of that program I was in high school? It's kind of similar to Upward Bound, but I forgot the name of the program I was in. I toured every school in South Carolina. So I toured Clemson, I toured USC, I toured Wofford, I toured everything around there, and it just didn't feel home. Versus when I came to the College of Charleston, don't get me wrong, it was extremely whitewashed. There were white kids everywhere, but there was an advisor that I met who is from my hometown named Kiana Grimmage, and he literally like took me under his wing. He told me about all the minority programs that they had on campus. He told me about different opportunities for me to actually spend the night on campus and go to classes with students, and told me ways like, he was like, you want to come here? I'm going to waive your application fee. Don't worry, I'll waive your housing fee. I was... say less. So all those factors and the environment that I saw at that moment truly attracted me to come to the College of Charleston. So I didn't have to pay nothing to apply. I early applied. I didn't have to pay nothing to confirm my housing because Mr. Grimmage was just that impactful on those aspects of students actually coming to the college, and I got the opportunity to spend the night. So there's a program called MOVE, which is Multicultural Overnight Visiting Experience, wherein students of color are able to come to the college. They get to spend the night with a student ambassador, which I am a former student ambassador. Love you. My hairs are blue, I know. And you're able to go to class with them or select the classes that they pick for you. You're able to go to a cultural event, and they feed you, which is amazing. And you get College of Charleston swag. So I went there. I spent the night during a lot of weekends. So I met my best friends, like some of my best friends I met that weekend. And it was just a great vibe. I love the city. If you've seen Charleston, it is near downtown, so there's shops everywhere. And I'm from Georgetown, South Carolina. We got Piggly Wiggly, a Walmart, a City Trends, a Wendy's. We used to have 2 McDonald's, but now we're down to 1. And high stores on the front street that you can't afford unless you white and got old money. So seeing all that stuff, I was just like, yeah, the kid is home. So those were the factors that made me choose the College of Charleston versus an HBCU. So another question that somebody asked me was, why do you believe that you had more success at a PWI than you would have had at an HBCU? Well, for one, I'm not able to say that because I did not go to HBCU. If I went to an HBCU and transferred and had more success, maybe I could compare those factors. However, I would say that not going to an HBCU taught me a lot. Like, I have tough skin like I don't know what. When I first came to the college, I'm gonna be 100, and I should tag some of my old high school classmates, but God forgives. When I was in high school, I was the token black student. They used to be like, oh, wow, my incense is coming in. I was the token black student. Like, they used to be like, oh, Courtney, you're not black, you're white, like, you talk so well. Because I was in AP classes, I was the only one in there. I was in all these other advanced courses where I was that only sole black representation. So in order to fit in order to be comfortable, I assimilated a lot. Like, there's certain things I wouldn't do, there's certain things I wouldn't say, there's certain things I would wear because I wanted to fit in with my classmates. So when I came to the College of Charleston, before I came for orientation, I don't know if you all are familiar with the Charleston 9 shooting, but 2 weeks before I was supposed to come for orientation, Dylan Roof came to Charleston, South Carolina, and went to Emmanuel AME Church and shot and killed 9 innocent churchgoers. And that really... it did something to my spirit. It really just like woke me up to let me see like race and race relations are serious. It's not, we don't live in a post-racial society. We don't live in a world wherein black bodies are safe, and even in places of worship. And it's time in which you need to activate. You need change. You need to wake up. And you need to wake up fast, because you're sitting over here assimilating, you're sitting over here trying to do these things to fit in a culture that does not want you, that does not respect you, it does not see you as being an important important piece, an important framework of United States history, of African American history, of the world, period. So it caught me tough skin. Like from then on, I'm not gonna lie, I did become really hardened towards white people. Praying on that is getting better, but when I came to college, I dealt with so many pieces of racism. Like I went to a frat party, dude poured beer on me. Went to another party, they said they reached like their black max for the night. And now all the frat parties are shut down. The Lord works in mysterious ways. Well, white frats. And so there was different things where I was like, I can't complain, I can't transfer because I have no GPA. So let me try to be the change I wanted to see. So my roommate at the time, she was applying to be in BSU. So I would go to BSU events. I would go to different like multicultural events, and I engulfed myself in what I did not see. So one of the reasons why I think that I enjoyed my experience at my PWI is because I did not see black representation all the time, because I did not have the experience where I could walk on campus and see people stepping or strolling, or see black people just congregating having fun without public safety looking at them suspicious. I sought it out through historical context. I sought it out through classes. I sought it out through like cultural opportunities, times to learn, rather than sitting in and acting. I didn't act until my sophomore year. So I started taking a color community class, met my mentor, Dr. Ajani Ofudian, and I just got such tough skin. Like I became able to know how to combat these elements of racism because I was able to see it at the root. I was able to trace it back to 1532 when the first slaves came to Georgetown, South Carolina. I was able to trace it back to these different fugitive slave laws and these different Jim Crow laws that are put in place to politically and mentally police black people. So it was like I was learning so much that I kind of felt as though I wouldn't have learned at an HBCU, because I would have been content with just being around my people, laughing, joking, doing all that fun stuff. Not saying there's not a time and a place for that, but I really don't think I would have sought it out, because I would have become complacent with just seeing the beautiful blackness around me and not having to worry about what's going on in the real world. Not the real world, but what's going on in the world around me, and how these past historical fixtures have a place in our current state. Also, it taught me how to deal with crises. I'm going to insert the clip, but we had Bree Newsom, who was the lady who took the flag down of the South Carolina State House in Columbia, South Carolina. She came to our campus, and there was a counter protest by members of the Confederacy. So these people said that they were going to come with their Confederate flags and do all these protesting, and it really just taught me how to stand my ground, how to realize that there's power, there's strength in my example, there's strength in me being a black woman in a white man's space. And it was just a really beautiful experience, although it was very scary. I was very nervous. I'll insert the clip where may he rest in peace, Muhyiddin Dabaha, he actually jumped and deflagged the flagging. It was on World Star, but it was just like I learned how to deal with crises. I learned how to be a better ally for other underrepresented groups, because we're all in the same struggle together. So that's one thing that I always say that I appreciated about the College of Charleston. 3, I think I'm 1.3. There's not that many of us on this campus. So out of around 10,000 undergrad at the College of Charleston, there's around 600 students of color. Do the math. So it's really easy, if you have a bright idea, if you're doing great things, to be praised. Not saying you're doing it for the praise, but it's easy to stand out. It's easy to get support. Whereas at HBCU, everyone's a go-getter. Everybody has these bright ideas. You have sometimes influx of 2,000, 10,000 students on the campus doing amazing things. But at the College of Charleston, it was a small population of movers and shakers when I first started doing what I was doing. So I got support. I got free publicity. I got free write-ups in newspapers, on websites, interviews with Collegiate Curls, and I got support, and it was highlighted in areas where I wouldn't have gotten if there was an influx of black people at my school. Actually, I wouldn't say that, because what God has for me is for me, and there's no way that other people can stand and block what He has for me and what He wants me to do. But I believe that is one of the factors why Collegiate Curls took off, why I was able to sprout where I was planted, is because what I was doing was at a time which the influx of black orgs at the College of Charleston was kind of going down. So before I came to the college, they said it was black everything. Like, you had all these great events. They had Cardell doing all this stuff. But when I came there, they were all graduated. So we had BSU, which was doing a great job, and that was it. So after I created Collegiate Curls, it was just like a great renewal of black orgs, a renewal of black people wanted to support each other, wanted to bring their ideas out, and the college had to accept that. They had to promote it, because we were being the diversity they were lying about on the pamphlets for years. So they finally had a chance to put some truth to where their words were. So it kind of gave me the opportunity to shine, and because of that, I finessed some scholarships, you dig, which really did help me in a financial standpoint. So far, going to the College of Charleston, I have made close to $100,000 in refunds from scholarships and grants. I'm not releasing this video until my last few checks are in the mail. So thank you all for paying for this lovely apartment in my vehicle. But I have made close to $100,000, and I have been able to pay it forward with that money. So the school I wanted to go to, I wanted to go to Howard, I wanted to go to Spelman, and I wanted to go to Bennett, and those are out of state. Some of them are private, so I would have been looking at around $30,000 to $40,000 a year, versus here at the College of Charleston it's around $26,000. However, I have had more than enough scholarship money to cover every year, and because of that influx of money that I had, I personally have been able to pay it forward. I have my own scholarship that I give to my hometown called the Courtney C. Hicks Student of Ambition Scholarship, which is not GPA based. It's based off of leadership and community service to help give back to my community. So that is another reason why I truly do enjoy going to a PWI versus a HBCU. So lastly, because I'm going to close out because it's a kind of lengthy video, no matter what decision you make in everything in life, don't make it to be selfish. Investigate, look and see what's best for your pocket, what's best for your mental health, and what's best for those around you. When I say around you, your parents, anybody else. But I knew that my parents were getting older, and I wanted them to be able to still be an active part of my life. So the location of the college was great. I was able to get a full scholarship, which was even greater. And also I was able to come in at a time where Charleston was shifting its gears, where there was this great new wave of black renaissance that's happening right now that I'm really excited about happening in Charleston, where it's a great support system. It's people that wanted to do great things, that want to change the atmosphere, change the stigmas in Charleston, and create that change that we want to see. So I have truly enjoyed my experience at a PWI. Yes, they racist as all hell sometimes, and sometimes you want to choke them out, but you don't. It just really shaped and molded me into the woman that I did not know I could be. I didn't know I was going to be able to be, and I'm truly grateful and thankful for the opportunities that were allotted to me here. If you go to a PWI, if you go to an HBCU, why don't you comment below what PWI you go to, what makes you love your PWI, and what makes you love your HBCU. This is a non-slanderous video. This is just me telling my experiences, why I chose to go to the College of Charleston, and I hope that y'all actually enjoyed this chit chat. And I just spit like crazy. If you have enjoyed this chit chat, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. I will be doing 12 days of giveaways on my Insta story, so if you are not following me, please follow me at Courtney_HI, and I hope that you all have a blessed, safe, and productive weekend, and continue to stay prayed up, stay focused on your goals. If you're in finals, you can do it. You can push that paper out, you can push that test out, and may the Lord God bless you real good. Take care.